Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope that you all are well and you're having a nice time. So I'm back with another video, and in this one we'll start with the disasters of obviously game week 11. We'll look at how the team did in game week 11. You guys already know that it was the worst, probably the lowest scoring game week ever that I've seen. We'll talk about that, and we will be looking at the possible moves that I would be doing this week because I have 2 free transfers, and I'll definitely let you guys know that what I am currently thinking and what are the players that I am intending to bring in. Meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to the channel already, please do that and help me reach 1500 subs sooner, because that is the aim and the goal for now. And I thank you all for all the support throughout. The channel has hit now 100,000 views, and that is all because of your support. This journey that I started is obviously not a journey of my own. It was a journey of everyone associated with the channel, and I am very, very thankful to all of you for all the support throughout. After that, a huge shout out to DRAFTHOUND, an amazing platform where you can manage your team pretty easily. You get the assistant manager, player rankings, fixture analysis, player comparisons, and the predicted lineups. This has been very helpful to me, and since the time I've used my wildcard using the DRAFTHOUND's AI suggestions, things have been pretty alright for me. Obviously, the last game week was such a disaster because we all had the right players, and they did not perform. They just couldn't perform, and this happens once in a while, but not this bad. So if you want to, get a hold of these amazing features, you can just, click the link below and be redirected towards the platform. And from there, you can, plan your transfers, and it has suggestions, it has the expected points and everything in it. This is a proper platform from where you can manage your team pretty perfectly. Now, going to my points, I'll show you the disaster. And this is the disaster that I achieved this week. 20 points in total. My bench has you can see my bench. I mean, there's nothing to talk about in that. Lascelles got 9, Archer got 9, and then obviously Kabure got 8 points. So these are on my bench. I've got more points than I have in my team. So there isn't much to talk about. Shar got 5. I'm thankful and lucky that he got 5 in that game. Obviously, the one that I played got lesser points than the one that was obviously on the bench. Ariola got 1. He was pretty shat in that game. Cash with 0. I am fed above this. I'm fed above this pick, to be honest. He has not been performing since a while now, and obviously I am fed above these 1-0 pointers that he's providing. Simigas got benched. I prayed that Simigas doesn't come in, but he had to because that was bound to happen. Ward-Prowse, another shit transfer that I made. Obviously 2 pointers since the very start. Diaby has been on and off. I'd say I'd give him the benefit of the doubt because I think that was not just his day. Watkins with just 2, Son with just 2, Madison with 1, Salah with 2, Haaland with 2. So some amazing points from some big assets and the smaller ones too. And obviously that sent me back with a red arrow back to an overall rank of 786k that you can obviously say. I was somewhere around 400k. Now, I've got 2 free transfers this week, and that is what I have to talk about in this video, how I am intending to use the transfers. You can see the top transfer suggestions. Let me just, recall the team back. I was playing around for a while to see how things look like for my side, and I'm going to optimize it. So against Bournemouth, Lascelles comes in. Simigas is the AI suggests that Simigas should be on the bench, Archer on the second, and Kabure obviously is not going to get assists in every game, and Turner on the bench where Ariola is going to start. Now, as you can see, the top 3 suggestions are Madison to Mitoma and Lascelles to Saliba. Can do that. The Arsenal has some alright fixtures. Madison to Mitoma and then Kabure to Saliba. I'm not a huge fan of Mitoma, but the transfer suggester is, I'd rate these 50-50, not the very best of transfers. Son to Saka and Madison to Mitoma. Yeah, that is something I'm talking about. So this is a transfer suggestion that I like in this one, and not the upper ones, to be honest, to be very clear. I'd rate this one a little more than obviously the upper 2. Now, coming to the player rankings, let me just clear the filters, and I'll talk about what are the picks that I am going to bring in. Obviously, the idea is to get rid of Madison this week, and let's bring in Saka, who went off injured yesterday in the game versus Sevilla. But after the game in the press conference, Arteta said that he will be all right. He expects him to be all right. So obviously, I think Saka will play this game, and this is a good game versus Burnley. So I'll just go with Saka in this one. I've got 2 free transfers, and I will use them effectively. Now the other idea is I can let Son stay in, but with Maddison out and obviously Richarlison was not doing jack shit, to be honest, and I won't talk about him. But with Maddison out, I think a little bit of the creativity will suffer. Obviously, they have concerns with the red cards now and probably some injuries with Maddison stuff and Richarlison. So I will be willing to sacrifice Son here. I want to take him out. I mean, his expected points are 17.7, but the current circumstances do not favor him. What I had in mind, I was going to take out Son in this week. I'd get Bowen in versus Nottingham Forest, and that too at home. I'll see how things go for them, but yeah, Bowen is someone I am currently looking to bring in. So these would obviously be my 2 free transfers for the week. Saka coming in, Bowen coming in, and obviously I've got a proper packed midfield. Ward-Prowse has been shit, but I am willing to give him another chance, and then I would have 1.6 in the bank. Later on, I can move for a better or someone like Gross or someone else who's scoring more goals and being involved more from Brighton side and take out Ward-Prowse. But obviously, the fixture is good enough, and I'd give him one more game. He's on the set pieces, probably would do something, but Bowen is the one in form. He's getting those goals and returns. So I was thinking of bringing Bowen in, and that would give me budget to spread around. I can get rid of cash in the longer run. And go for some other defender, probably someone from Arsenal like Gabriel or someone like what was the other guy's name? I usually tend to forget the other defender's name. Saliba, obviously. Sorry about that. Gabriel and Saliba. I can go for Saliba, who is a little bit of an expensive asset than Gabriel. So this could be the thing. Nketiah is injured. The initial idea was to get an Nketiah and get rid of Son. I would have benched Maddison in that case and played Nketiah over Archer. But that is not happening. Obviously, Maddison is out and Nketiah is expected to be out. So this is what my transfer plans are for the week. Doku did cross my mind, but I'm not pretty sure with the horrors I had in Champions League Fantasy. I did bring in Doku. He did not start it. Alvarez did not start it. So I'm not going to be investing my FPL, basing my decisions on Pep's decisions that are usually very bad. Gordon is another option. Bruno Fernandes has got Luton at home, but I'm not highly satisfied with Manchester United's performance. They lost in a 7-game thriller yesterday in the Champions League versus Copenhagen. So I'm not pretty sure about the United lads. Hoyland could be a differential if you are looking at someone from United. You can get up front, obviously. Darwin Núñez, obviously, I would say he can be a good one, but I'm not pretty sure with Darwin Núñez because he's going to miss 200 chances before he scores one. Szoboszlai is someone that I am monitoring. He is starting games. Szoboszlai, obviously the Hungarian, he is starting games. And there is a slight chance where I think I might think of him as an asset, because obviously in the midfield we have a lot of options. We have loads of options, and to be honest, not everyone is very consistent. So I am monitoring Szoboszlai, and if things go the right way, I would try and get Szoboszlai into the team. But as of now, I'm pretty sad with Salah. Now the dilemma for the captaincy this week is between Haaland and Salah. Haaland is back in form, but I'm not sure how he does in the Premier League. Brentford is... So this is going to be a tough one. Chelsea looked good versus Spurs. I won't say that they looked very good, but they looked all right. So I would be leaning towards a little bit of the captaincy to Salah versus Brentford, who are who is a team that can concede goals in a huge amount, and we've seen that in the past. Currently they're playing pretty well, but we've seen that in the past. So I would be giving the armband to Salah and the vice captaincy to Haaland. I'm not sure that obviously Chelsea on paper is a tough fixture. I mean, I can't say that they're a bad team, even though they're not performing according to the benchmarks they have set. But it is what it is. They are they are a tough team sometimes on their day. Now the 3-5-2 is going to continue. I would have used my 2 free transfers, and obviously we're heading towards the international break, and after that we will be back with 1 free transfer. And that would either be used on someone injured, or cash would leave my side and I would look at other options to bring in, and that is definitely either Saliba or Gabriel to bring in. for the amount that I have. Obviously, Saliba can be someone I can look at. He's a little bit of an expensive asset. I already have Shar, an expensive asset in my defense, so I would probably be leaning towards Gabriel at the end of the day. But we look at things how they shape up. So yeah, this is currently it from my side. Thank you all for watching. I've given you the Saka news. Arteta has said he expects him to be okay. So if you're willing to move on for Saka, I am 70 to 75% sure that he'll start the game. Wait for the predicted lineups before you lock in. And obviously there are usually the lineups being suggested by a lot of pundits on Twitter. I'm at my best avoid them, but if you are very you want to look at things, you're curious about things, you can go there and check out the predicted lineups. So this is currently it from my side. Thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe, and I wish you all green arrows at the end of the week.